playing MLB 2020 The Show.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. Get ready for Cardinals baseball next.
All right, Stroman. Let's get it done.
Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
To third, reined in. And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. In there, no balls and a strike. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. No score. Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Chasing after it is Joyce, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping into the box, Trey Turner. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 5. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Fastball swung on and missed. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And he'll get back in standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Once more, a throw over, and the fans don't like this at all. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. And that's in there for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Peterson comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. 1-1. Bends into the zone for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Brian Anderson, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. And he's way off balance with the swing there. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Damn it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was. Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Anderson stands at first with 1 out. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Got right on Bader. Telling you.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a
I
double
will
play.
get you out with Bader.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pujols has it. 1 there. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fastball called. Strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Yadi Molina digging in now. Fouled off. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. No home runs just yet, and no RBIs either. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the former MVP Albert Pujols. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Smith has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walk.
Gone.
Smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one.
Big Mac
and
land.
Gone up into the second deck. A solo shot for
Everyone
Albert
gets a
Pujols.
free Big Mac
Number
for that.
5 on the year, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Goes another long one from Albert Pujols. He makes his ballpark in St. Louis Busch Stadium look really small. King Albert loves hitting back in the loop.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. A swing and strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping up now, Caleb Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Standing in now, Harold Ramirez. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Bader is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the third inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And this is lifted to shallow center field. Ramirez is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jonathan Villar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Nice. And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Damn.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. And he misses there. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he got him. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out, but the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Sliced hard but foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he fouls this one off. Skied into very shallow right. VR is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Blackmon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And there's your first out of the inning. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw to first again. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. So 2 are gone now for Yadier Molina. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Lays off. 2-2 now. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2-2 one more time.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Batter number 1, second baseman.
Stepping in now, Isan Diaz. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Here's Albert now. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The first baseman, Albert. Pujols.
1 strike to Pujols. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Tristan Casas, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Ready with another 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Alfaro goes to get it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Stroman. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Cooper is there, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Caleb Smith. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully That runner right there can get his attention a little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
Now batting.
So striding in, Garrett Cooper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The left fielder, number 31.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And the second run is in to score as they bounce back to tie it at 2.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
He's got it. Low throw, but a nice play at the bag by Pujols, saves an error and ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Thank you, Heidi. Line drive to left.
Drop.
Peterson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19.
Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
At the plate now, J.D. Martinez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 14 on the season. And it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box, Harrison Bader. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Joyce. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Matt Joyce now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Isan Diaz. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. A ball and no strikes. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. They're down 3-2. Ready to go.
Yanni, when he first broke up in the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Albert Pujols will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This one's down to third. Throw gets him. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. Two and 0 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. John Birdie will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5, John.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Birdie is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's another 1-2. Hit slowly on the ground to second. He's got to hurry. Throw will not be in time. So good hustle there is now the possible time. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it.
I hit the wrong fucking button.
Into the box, Harold Ramirez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, I think it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. And And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning. So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-1 pitch.
Well, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ryan Stanek is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55.
Next to bat for St. Louis, Brandon Workman. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and a strike to count. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Joyce comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
And that's the 2nd out. Ready once again, Trey Turner. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. Popped up. Cooper shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pretty. In now, Brian Anderson. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now back, the catcher, Jorge.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Popped him up. Pujols moving to his left. 2 down. At the plate, Matt Joyce. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Oh, that fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The St. Louis Cardinals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Marcus Stroman takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Caleb Smith takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Brandon Workman works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watt.